Now, I had to take the time out to speak to everybody about Lawmen Bass Reeves. This series is fire. It's done by the same people that did Yellowstone, but they're doing an actual character. I don't know if Yellowstone's about an actual character. It might have been, but this is about an actual character. I looked it up. This guy was cold, man. This dude was cold. And they showing his story from start to finish. They start him off when slavery actually existed. You see him fight his master. You see him, have to walk. This was probably the most saddest part about these first two episodes. When he go on this walk after he beat up his master, he goes tell his girl bye, and then he goes on this walk and he end up getting her pregnant. That's a whole nother story. They got about 4 kids or something by the second episode. But he goes on this walk, right? And he has no shoes, no socks. He has to take people out on his way to walk into a place that he don't even know where he's walking, right? Without no socks and stuff. So he just looking horrible. No water, anything. And then this girl finds him, right? A Native American, and I love how they showing different dynamics that people normally don't see. One, they show this Native American, and they're not like the red Native American that they usually show. They actually show a darker Native American. And what a lot of people don't understand is it was a bunch of dark Native Americans all throughout the East Coast, all throughout the South. The Native Americans was dark. When you get in Central America, they dark too. When you get in South America, they dark too. The indigenous people on them islands, the indigenous people that was there was darker. All right. But they never show that in a lot of stuff, but they're actually showing it here. Another thing that they mentioned why it's important to watch this because they actually showing real stuff and mentioning real stuff. They mentioned the Seminole War. When that native woman found Bass Reeves, she asked them, were you, I think she said African or no, she asked, were you a slave or a Seminole? I think, I'm pretty sure. She said, yo, were you a slave or a Seminole? And the reason she said that is because back then, those darker Native Americans, they joined up with the black people that were slaves, that were enslaved. They all joined together. So the black Native Americans, the black people that were enslaved, they joined together and fought the Seminole Wars. There was black people fighting the Seminole Wars. Some people call it the Gullah Geechee Wars. I actually got a book about it. I just don't know exactly what. Oh, wait. This the book. It's called The Unconquered. You can look it up. It's about the Gullah Geechee Wars. Go check it out. I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, it's about the Gullah Geechee Wars, but they talk about the Seminole Wars. Some people know it as the Seminole Wars. They talk about it. So I enjoy when they do history and tell it more truthfully. I really do enjoy that. So I enjoyed watching this. And then it's just raw, and they already have built some enemies for Bass Reeves. They already showed a scene where he was too weak, right? And he let this little boy get taken out because he was weak. The little boy got taken out. The little boy, it's literally a scene where the little boy do what he's supposed to do. The white dudes pull their gun, he pull his gun. Boom. Bass Reeves like, no, no, no. Try to tell little boy put his gun down. Little boy end up getting taken out. I say, man, that was just soft, man. Let that little dude do what's best for him and do his natural instinct. But Bass Reeves was scared, got that little boy hit. I also liked how they showed at the beginning he was fighting for the Confederate, not the Union. That's key too, right? Because it was black people that actually fought for the Confederate. And you see, it's a point or a scene in there where it's another black dude that say, man, you fighting for the wrong side, but Bass Reeves fought for the Confederate, and they showed that. That was key, just to show people it was always black people on both sides fighting, Now, when slavery actually ended, Bass Reeves, of course, had no way of knowing. You're right. It wasn't like they sent emails. So he was just out living with the native people, and I thought he was gonna get with that girl for a minute, but back then people were more godly, people got more morals. He didn't even sleep with her. He ends up going back and getting with his girl once he figured out slavery was over, right? Because he had fought his master, so he couldn't just go back if slavery wasn't over. He go back after slavery over, and he ended up getting with his girl. They end up having a family, but he ain't got no money, right? So the way he ends up making money is another white guy comes and he hears about Bass Reeves and how good he is with that firearm. You understand? How good he is with the taking people out. So he recruits him. And that's how Bass Reeves becomes a U.S. Marshal. So that's the story. And it got phenomenal actors in it all throughout this. The guy that played Bass Reeves, phenomenal. The other actors that's in it, his master is a great actor. The two people that's going to be his enemy, both of them are great. Like, it's going to be some people in this that you notice, and then once again, it's produced by Yellowstone. So this is great. If y'all want me to do the actual reviews each episode, let me know in the comments. But I'm doing this just to really tell people to watch this. It's on Paramount Plus, all right? Which, that's the difficult part. It remind me of Godfather Harlem. Godfather Harlem, based on a true story. It's a phenomenal series, but it's on Epic. A lot of people ain't got that. This is on Paramount Plus. A lot of people don't got that. If Godfather Harlem was on HBO or Apple, if this was on HBO or Apple, it'd be one of the biggest things talked about. But it's not, or Showtime or something like that. It'd be big, but it ain't, so you got to go search for it because it's on Paramount Plus, but check it out because it is good. I think the first episode is actually on YouTube, so you can watch it on YouTube, man. But it was real good. This was phenomenal. Check this one out. Once you see it, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, man, if this your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button, and like always, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.